Ladies and gentlemen, this is the House of Time, and I'm your co-host, G-Time.
And I'm Nick of Time.
And today I'm introducing to my son. He already seen a little bit of Jeff Foxworthy, but I'm introducing him. This is what really put him over the top with everybody. You know, you have comedians have their certain followers, but then there's they come up with a bit that crosses the gender lines, the color lines, and people will relate, and then everybody. Like, and this here will cross them over to get, black audience and everybody else. Because after he did this, everybody's trying to imitate or mimic, changing what he did to what fit their thing. But this is, Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. And I mean, he would run these things off, man, 6-10 minutes. We ain't gonna keep you that long though. But it's just a little taste of it.
You know, actually on the last special, we listed all these ways for people to tell if they were a redneck or not. And then I come to Texas and people are going, you left a bunch of them out. So we'll do round two for you here. See how many people qualify. What about things like, if you've been on television more than 5 times describing what the tornado sounded like, you might be a redneck. If you've ever cut your grass and found a car, you might be a redneck. If your dad walks you to school because you're in the same grade, you might be a redneck. If you've ever been too drunk to fish, you might be a redneck. If every day somebody comes to your door mistakenly thinking you're having a yard sale, you might be a redneck. If you've ever financed a tattoo, 3 more payments and this thumb gun is mine, you might be a redneck. If you've ever made change in the offering plate, guilty. You got him. If you go to the family reunion to meet women, you might be a redneck. I think we offended somebody out here. That ain't funny, is it, sis? And last but not least, if you see a sign that says say no to crack and it reminds you to pull your jeans out, you might just be a redneck.
Yeah, when he came out with that put him over on top with everybody, man. Household name after that. Everybody wanted to start doing their bits like that. You know, had the Lopez, George Lopez. He got one where he talked about, same thing, but he talks about Mexicans. You know, you Mexican to that. Jeff Foxworthy, man, he put that out there, man. And I can't remember, there was a black comedian that tried to do, you might be, but of course, they won't say black, they would say, hey, you nigga and all, they do that thing. It all came from Jeff, man. He started all that off, and that really opened up the doors for everybody to be like, man, that was ingenious. I mean, that dude, and then he'll come back, and people say, he'll just run off a whole bunch of more, man. And you see, they said it's like round 2, but he got so many, man. He go to different cities, depending on where he at, and just do some redneck jokes, and everybody love him, man. What you think about him?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff Foxworthy. He's a clean comedian as well. He doesn't be doing all that cursing and all that stuff. Man. Just as funny as those who do. In fact, I believe it takes more talent to be able to make somebody laugh without cursing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because the cursing part, for most of the comedians, is what makes it funny.
Mm.
But if you can crack a joke without using that language, I think it carries over to more people, and more people can recite it. Well, you got anything else before we go? That is it. He has no more. That is it here from the House of Time with your co-host G-Time.
And I'm Nick of Time.
And now it is time for us to say so long.